A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Minnesota Vikings. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Cousins looking to put it up right away. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A first carry here for Kanenu Wangu. And he's got some space here. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. From the red zone now, Cousins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. To throw again on 2nd down, Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the... Jefferson. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now they try the right side here. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Brought down by D.J. Waddle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. Now Herbert with it looking to pass. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
A waste of time.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Herbert. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. From the 35 on 2nd down. Herbert. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they start at their own 7.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Cousins. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action now, Cousins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this down at the 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw taken in by Hockenson here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, I mean, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On play action, Cousins. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. To throw is Cousins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen. They need for it to happen now.
A second time. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Touchdown. T. Higgins. 40 yards. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
14, Bengals 7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2. And he loses the football the second time. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, remember, he had a fumble earlier in his first half and got saved. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught. The sideline ledge keeping the toes in bounds here. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Cousins gets this one out wide quickly. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. The 40, 20, 10, 5. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points?
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Play fake. Cousins. Rolling to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing is Cousins. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Cousins. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me. Whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Herbert. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're coming off a fourth-down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings are able to move back in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Bengals drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is. And then
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two, right here three. Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from adding another catch to his big start.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Herbert now. Dancing to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. Touchdown, Bengals. Evan Ingram in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Vikings 21. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Cousins throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
when they went to the tunnel with a lead, they come back out with that lead.
Absolutely.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
And the slot man goes in motion left. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. From the 25 on second down. Herbert. He's going to flip one out here to his right. The ball comes out, and this belongs to the Vikings. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Herbert's throw taken in here by Chase. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Cousins on first down. And a dangerous throw there. Nearly intercepted on the sideline, but it's incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Cousins. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the line game. Back to the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Play action. It's Herbert. And this pass broken up. The contact, well timed there, and now 4th down.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. 17 yards on the fake punt, and that's going to be a 1st down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll see he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He's got room at the 30. Now he's loose down the left sideline. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. From the shotgun. It's Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Shreds him with a stiff arm. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Room here to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jamar Chase, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy, and the third interception thrown by Cousins. And the Bengals are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. From the 50, here's Herbert.
At the 50-yard line.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, Herbert. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. They snap it to Herbert. Tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Evan Ingram. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Cousins will try and throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Here's Herbert. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. The Bengals bring out their punter now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. So a fake punt, a daring call this deep in their own end, and the end result, certainly not what they were hoping for.
I have to admit, I admire their daring, but I actually would like this play called better if it's between the 40s here.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They go play action. Cousins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The run got 4. Now they deal with a a 2nd and 6. They're going to pass here with Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Vikings are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He's got room at the 30. Down the left sideline. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 42 yards. Here's Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. To throw, Cousins.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete.
And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. Probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
One last shot now for Cousins. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.